Haribo. Om Agyanati Mirandasya Dhyanangana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Darati Swapadam Shri Guru Vandana Kori Tanara Charana Dori Shri Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada Arayata Shiksha Guru Savevancha Kalpataru Kripa Korogu Chakavishada. So now we are ending our beautiful festival this week of Harikatha by Param Pujapad Shri Bhaktivedanta Bal Maharaj Ki Jai. Well, we are Ki Jai because of Bhaktivedanta Bal Maharaj, but unfortunately we are closing, so it's not so sweet. So, but anyway, the Katha was so beautiful and the atmosphere was so nice, and Maharaj has given us a lot of nectar about the mysteries of Shri Vrindavan Dham, Shri Brajbhumi Vrindavan Dham. This is the final revelation, Prakash, the revelation of the very confidential pastimes of Krishna Shyam Sundar in Brajbhumi. In Brajbhumi, everything is very much astonishing and everything is reverse. This is the nature of prem. And when prem becomes really, really, really intense and very, very powerful, all the natural qualities, swabhava, of everything, every living entity becomes reverse. Like the rivers, they are flowing always, but then instead of flowing down to the ocean, they flow back to their source. And the rocks, they melt. So it happens for all living entities, all the devotees. But what about the Supreme Lord? Krishna has taken birth in this Brajbhumi. For him also, everything becomes reverse. And that has been expressed very beautifully by Sri Rupa Goswami in his poetry. Lalit Madhavi, he is quoting actually Sri Uddhavji. Uddhavji is in Dwarka and is witnessing that his beautiful Lord is totally overwhelmed by strong emotions. So that person who is the Supreme Lord now is become totally bewildered. That person who is the master of all great devotees, great devatas and the controllers of the material world has become senseless. He has become powerless. And that Lord who is the embodiment of condensed bliss now is morose and very depressed. So even that Lord of Vrindavan now is also viparita. All his natural qualities, they have become reversed. He is bewildered, he is senseless, and now he is very depressed, morose. What happened to him? So that beautiful Lord who is giving a lot of happiness to all the Brijvasis. Now his own swabhav, like all the devotees in Braj, they become reversed also, all their qualities because of the strong flow of prem. But the Supreme Lord himself also, his natural swabhav becomes reversed. And what is the reason? So Uddhavji is saying that the Supreme Lord Mukunda, because of the intense love of his devotees. Pranayani Jane, he becomes Prema Vashata. Prem Vashata. He becomes totally controlled and immersed and controlled by the love. He puts himself totally under the control of the love of his devotees. And that is the nature of Krishna in Vrindavan. He's totally controlled by the love of his devotees. And this is witnessed by Uddhavji. So Uddhavji now is in Dwarka, and he can witness directly that although his Supreme Lord, Vasudeva Krishna, is there in Dwarka, his very majestic place, in his palace, so beautiful, but now he's overwhelmed by the emotion of separation from the Brijvasis. So he becomes bewildered. Although he is the master of all great masters of yoga, he's the controller of those who are Savagya, who know everything. So there is no chance for someone who knows everything to be overwhelmed by bewilderment. But now himself is bewildered and is lying on a couch in Dwarka. And Uddhav is witnessing, my Lord, who is the Supreme Lord, is the master of all Sarvagya, all very powerful personalities, yogis who know everything, past, present, future. But now himself is bewildered. What happened? How is it? And he's witnessing that Supreme, my dear Lord, now who is the controller of all the big devatas, big leaders of the world, is very powerful, but now he's become senseless. Jara, he's become Ananga, collapsed on the floor, he's lying. And now he can see that and he's very surprised, but Ashwini understands everything. My Lord is under the control of the love of his devotees, and now he's crying for his devotees of Vrindavan. This is the reason why this Vrindavan Lila is mixed with the Dwarka Lila. It's only to show that the different calibers of devotees and to show the excellence of the Vrindavan devotees. They have a very strong power. Their love is so strong that they overwhelm Krishna, Shyam Sundar, with their very strong feelings. So Uddhav says, my Lord, he allows himself to be controlled, Prema Vashata, by his very dear Priyajani Jan, his dear devotees. Which dear devotees? His dear devotees of Braj. He's in Dwarka. So he's showing like this, that Dwarka is very nice, very excellent, but what makes Krishna go through such a turmoil in his heart? It is the Brijavasi. He's thinking of them. He's thinking of the cowboy boys, friends, calling his cows, calling them by name, Gangi, Shyamali, so many beautiful cows, and then he's calling his friends Sudam, Sridam, and crying, lying on his bed, and he's calling his mother, Meya, Nanda Baba, Father, and then finally he's calling Lalite, Vishake, at the end, Shri Radhe, where are you? So he's crying and Uddhav is there witnessing, and he's surprised that his Supreme Lord is going through such a change and becoming bewildered, becoming senseless, and then morose, depressed. He's the embodiment of highest Ananda. Sadarananda, condensed bliss. But now that form of condensed bliss was giving bliss to all living entities, to all his devotees, but not only to all the devotees, but all living entities. Now he's totally morose. So this is the astonishing mystery of Sri Vrindavan, that Sri Vrindavan is putting the Supreme Lord in such a condition, it becomes bewildered, senseless, powerless, and very morose. anchoring for the company of his dear devotees of Raj. So that was expressed by Rupa Goswami, and Shripad Maharaj has given us a vision every day about that Vrindavan Lila, which puts Krishna in such a condition that all his very natural qualities become rivers. So that secret is the highest prakash, the highest revelation that Sri Sachinandan Gaurari has brought to this world, and through his devotees, like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Six Goswami, Raghunath Goswami, he has manifested to all the living entities in this universe that beautiful secret of Rajaras. Rajaras means the devotees, they control Krishna by their love. In every other sphere, Krishna is responding to the love of his devotees. Yatamam prapatyante tam stateva prajamyam mamavakmani vartante manusya partaratsaharvasha. Whatever they give, I reciprocate. It's like I cannot give more than what they give. That is the relationship in all the different spheres of devotion. But in Braj, rivers. Now Krishna cannot reciprocate. He's in the condition where he cannot reciprocate. So he's just, he's bewildered. Oh, what can I do? And he collapses on the floor. And then he becomes very morose when he thinks of the love of Srimati Radhika. Because here now is senseless, ananga. And falls on the floor. Venum karam nipatitam skaritam shekantam. This beautiful verse says that when he sees Srimati Radhika, now he falls unconscious on the floor. So this is the beautiful secret of Rajaras, and by the mercy of Sri Sachinandan Gaurari, so many of his devotees are coming to this world to distribute that secret, that ras, that Rajaras, and how we can enter as servant in those beautiful service. Once one devotee asked my Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, how we can understand the gopis, and Prabhupada said, oh, that you cannot understand. You can only understand by wanting service. So this is what our Guru Varga, our Vaishnavas in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are giving. With the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are giving that service to enter in Braja Seva, Braja, Ras, how to give the topmost pleasure to Shyam Sundar by serving his Priyajan, his very dear companions of Shri Vrindavan. So we are very lucky that Maharaj has come to give us that nectar, and is continuing. We hope that Maharaj will come again very soon, and next year also to, with the situation cleared, that we'll be able to organize again another festival next year. By the mercy and help of all the devotees. Jai Shri Padmaraj ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Shri Sachinandan Gaurari ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai, Shri Vrishabhanandini Srimati Radhika ki Jai, Gaur Premanandi, Gaur Shakapataro Yashtakripa Sindhu Vyaiva Chapatitam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha.
Today, Maharaj agreed to continue the discussion we had yesterday about today Bhajan Rahasya, with this verse that we done quite weird about Vishnu, and another verse coming also. Then Maharaj will comment. Qualification for chanting the Harinam is given in Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th Canto, 20 and 27 to 8. Jata Shrado Makatasu Nirvina Salakar Mashu Vedadikat Makam Makaman Paitya J. P. Alishvara Tato Bajet Mam Brita Shradalu Dvida Nichaya Jusham Lachatan Kaman Duko Daka Kamstrakalayam. If a person who has faith in hearing narration of me has been awakened, is unable to give up sense enjoyment and desire for it, even though he knows it gives misery, he should with a sincere heart condemn his inability to give it up. All the while, he should continue worshipping me with firm faith, conviction, and love. By the influence of association with devotees, satsanga, a person develops a taste for hearing Harikatha. At that time, he will have no interest in any other activity. With a firm faith, he will chant the name of Bhagavan continually. However, if due to his previous habits, someone is unable to give up sense enjoyment or the desire for it, and his heart he condemns his inability to give it up. Here, in these two verses, the intrinsic nature of bhakti is described by mentioning the first symptoms of the qualification of bhakti. Sarva karmasu means sadness that comes as a result of performing all material Vedic activities and from their results. In other words, being distressed by a miserable man. Karman means realizing the miseries that result from the desires arising from associating with the opposite sex. If a person is unable to give up his desires, he should from the beginning have the following firm conviction. If my attachment to household life is destroyed, or if increased, if my bhajan is full of millions of obstacles, or if I go to hell because of offenses, I will accept it all, but I will never give up devotion, even if Brahma himself tells me to. A person who performs bhajan with such a firm conviction will certainly be successful, even if desires causing misery arise from association with wife, children, and so forth. A person should condemn the desires and continue fulfilling his worldly responsibilities. However, he should never give up bhakti. The desire for enjoyment will gradually diminish by hearing, chanting, and so on, and one will ultimately attain bhakti.
Even if Brahma comes to tell me otherwise, I will still perform Braj Bhakti.
We know this thing.
नहीं?
ब्रह्मा भी आकर ऐसा कहें
बोला था even if Brahma he comes to tell me, yeah.
I will ask Lord, but I will never give up devotion, even if Brahma himself tells me to. It's God.
Then after
A person who performs bhajan with such a firm conviction will certainly be successful, even if desires causing misery arise from association with wife, children, and so forth. A person should condemn the desires and continue fulfilling his worldly responsibilities.
You have any doubts? Huh? What?
Because the discussion yesterday, one devotee asked the question, if you have full material desires, what we do? Remember that? I asked this question yesterday.
What is the purport? Again. The purport is that when we should practice bhakti, there is a nectar of bhakti. Bhakti is what this. Bhakti manifests one's heart and automatically all your material desires will dispel. You understand? Otherwise, material desires is coming, increasing. Not possible. That means you are not proper way practice the devotional service to Lord. You are putting the water in the pot and clay pot. But clay pot is not
Holding the water. Not holding the water.
not holding the water, but not
Not filling it.
not filling. That means somewhere
There's the hole.
whole. This is true. If you say I am practicing bhakti, but no realization coming, so that means अरे अभी धन ये क्या that means you are not proper way practicing bhakti. The simple way. The symptom will come. Bhakti pareshanabhava virakti annatra. Shaisha trika eko kalo prapadda manasa tushti pushti khud nivritti ta anudhasana. Very clearly explain this verse. This verse also explain this way. This is the explain what? There's a humility, daina. You understand? In this verse, explain, in my life any distress or unhappiness will come, or my last anger will increase, but I will never give up bhakti. That is, in this verse, actual giving, that is his dridhata. Dridhata means?
Firm conviction.
Confirm himself. I will never give up. Because in the beginning of sadhak, there are many kinds of obstacles will come. If you practice bhakti, there are many obstacles will come. It's the nature. Shriyangsi sata vignani. Shastra is saying, Shriyangsi, if you do good things, automatically many problems will come, many badha. Badha means? Obstacles will come. This is true. When you first start to walk, many times you
Fall over.
Fall down or not? How many times? You forgot. Your mother? She knows. Many times. But when your habit coming to walk, that time you are not falling down. Understand? And baby fall down, baby cries. Or youth person fall down, everybody laughs. This is true or not? Eh? When baby is walking and falling down, baby crying. A young boy or young girl fall down, everybody laughs. Also he laughs also. Little, and he sigh, oh my God, what are we looking? Embarrassed. Look this way. So, just I also explain this way. This is the nature. When you do bhajan and sadhana, in the beginning there are many obstacles will come. But slowly do bhajan and sadhana and step by step you are going, then all obstacles will disappear. This is the process of. Actually, in this verse, explain how we be nischayata. Nischayata means I will confirm. And in my life, any obstacles will come, I will not give up my bhakti. These are the things. That means you have to take vow. You have to take oath, vow. This life I will do bhajan and sadhana. Do or die. Karenge or marenge? Do or die. Dridha nischayata. This is the thing. But another verse also explains, if you do practice bhakti, then bhakti will give everything to you. And you practice bhakti, then automatically Jnana Vairagya will come. Try to understand this. If you are practicing bhakti or your last anger increasing, that means you are not properly practicing bhakti. Some have hole. Defect. Some. You cannot find out yourself where is the defect. So, who is senior person, who is expert bhakti, he will be so to you. Oh, this is your fault. This is your hole. This is the process. Many years you are chanting holy name, do bhajan and sadhana, but still your heart full of lust, you say. So that means you are not properly practicing bhakti. These things. So we have to practice properly to bhakti. Because this verse, again, this verse is bhakti paresanubhava. Virakti annatra. Chaisatrika eko kala. Bhakti means seva vritti will come. Tendency to serve Guru and Krishna. Seva vritti will come. And simultaneously another anubhav, feeling will come. Anubhav, realization will come. Bhakti person and virakti annatra. And automatically your virakti means detachment will come. Yes, some simple line. There is another verse also explained. Jnana vairagya jat ahitukam. If you practice bhakti yoga to Lord Vishnu, then automatically Jnana vairagya will come. Jnana vairagya jat ahitukam. Jnana means transcendental knowledge will come. You are practicing bhakti or not? You are practicing bhakti, so that Jnana Vairagya is coming. What is the Jnana Vairagya? Your Jnana coming, knowledge coming or not? What is knowledge coming? at least you are thinking, I am not this body. This knowledge coming. You cannot give up the attachment, your body and bodily concept. This is another thing. But this knowledge is coming. Yeah, I am not this body. I am the servant of Krishna. Huh? At least you understand or not this? What do you understand? I am not this body. I am the servant of Krishna. Jiver Sarup hoy Krishna Nityadas. Eh? Realization not coming. But this jnana coming or not? Huh? You tell or not? What is that? Jiver Sarup hoy Krishna Nityadas. This is knowledge. Jnana. At least you know these things. The jnana. Eh? Who are you? I am the servant of Krishna. Krishna Nityadas. Jiver Sarup hoy Krishna Nityadas. Krishna Tasashakti Bhed and Abhed. Bhedabhed Prakash. Eh? This is coming. Jnana coming. But realization not come. When realization will come, anubhav will come, then automatically give up. You will not give up. Bhakti, the nature of bhakti, automatically make you give up. So sometimes I am saying, no need to give up. Chodo mat, jodo. Chodo mat, jodo. Means is what? No need to give up anything. But you have to jodo. Jodo means to join. When Krishna desire will come, automatically go away. Understand? Automatically your husband, wife, automatically, slowly they will give up to you. If you want to give up your wife, husband, they will not go away. They are also more attached. Or when time will come, always I am saying this, what that time? Kal. Kal is very powerful. Sarvam kalam kritang manne. Bhisma Pitamaha says, time is very powerful. Sarvam kalam kritang manne. Bhisma Pitamaha says, my conclusion is that Kal is very powerful. And Kal is meeting together and Kal also spreading together. काल मिला लेते हैं और काल भेद करा देते हैं. Time is very powerful. Our Ved, even Krishna himself told to the gopis also. When Krishna met with the gopis in Kurukshetra, then time gopis they also complained to Krishna. You also gave us so much love and affection and meeting with us. And now you left us and staying very far. We are crying for you, feeling separation. Why? Then Krishna told to the gopis, hey gopis, this is not my fault. Krishna himself, who is Bhagavan, now he is acting the role of human being. Krishna says to the gopis, this is not my fault. Why are you blaming to me? Krishna told, hey gopis, actually all you are meeting together and separate together. This is the activities of Kal time. This is your truth. And when time coming, then you can see many of your friends coming. Are you going to good a bad time? Two times. One is called good time, another is called bad time. Susamay and Dussamay. When your good time coming, you can see many friends coming. Or when bad times, and one by one they disappear. This is the nature of this material world. This is true or wrong? Time is very powerful. For this regard, Mahabharatam, Bhishma Pitama, he told many times this word. Sarvam kalang kritang manne. Time is very powerful. Eh? Who is your enemy or who is your friends? Eh? No one your enemy, no one your friends also. Time just coming, then creating your friend and creating your enemy. Eh? This is a Tattva Siddhanta, philosophy. Eh? What will do? Because this is the nature of this material world. Eh? So now coming in this way, the bhakti manifests one's heart, the symptom automatically will come. Gyan and vairagya. Gyan means knowledge. Tatpadartha gyan and tampadartha gyan. Two kinds of knowledge. The knowledge about Krishna or knowledge about Jiva. Your gyan coming or not? What gyan? Who is Krishna? Ishvara Parama Sachidananda Vigraha. This is knowledge coming. Those who are associated sadhu in Hari Katha, this is your knowledge. Ete Jangsa Kalapungsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Sayam. You are giving the answer. So that means your knowledge comes. Simultaneously, vairagya. Vairagya means renunciation. Your vairagya coming or not? Some coming. You cannot say nothing. You cannot say this word. Understand? Your vairagya coming. What is your vairagya? You compare before coming in our Krishna consciousness. That your life and this, now your life difference or not? Before you did not put tilak. Now you are putting tilak. This is true. I don't know, before you ate many things which is not eatable. That time you ate. Understand? Which thing was not what thing is not eatable, you ate? Onion, garlic, eggs. I think all you not. I cannot say this. Just I give example. You ate or not, this is not my subject, but understand? Because by nature you did not eat, but according to inherent you did not eat onion, garlic, all these things. This is true. So now you are following four principles as much your ability. I am not saying nothing, I cannot say completely zero, I cannot say this one. 0 minus 0, I am not saying this. Temperature little bit high and plus degree. Not minus. Understand? Now positive coming. Before you ate, and which is not eatable. Which is not eatable, you ate? Meat. Okay. Another? Eggs, garlic, onion, another. Alcohol. What is it called? Ganja. Ganja, bhang, no? Or ki called saying? Marijuana. Or cannabis.
Cannabis.
Cannabis क्या चीज?
वो भी marijuana प्रकार का, दूसरा प्रकार का नशा.
So now you also not taking. Eh? But some devotees, they cannot also give up. Very difficult for them. Because there is so much addiction comes. Understand? Actually, this verse also explains this. Once his addiction coming, he knows this is bad for
Me.
for his health. But cannot stop. I should know. Some devotee also saying, Maharaj, I cannot stop the smoking. I know this is bad for me. In lecture, Hari Katha, everywhere is saying this thing. But I cannot give up. But still practicing bhakti. Tato dukkha garitam. Suffering. But he's thinking, you have to do. Everybody knows. The household life is very
Deep, dark well.
very difficult to maintain. But still people, they also enter in household life. Why? Why they are going? Tat sadhu manne asura varjadenam sada samudvagna dhyam asata grahat hitvatva patam grihanta kupam vanangato jat harimasrayat. Because they are bad impressions. Understand? Pulling towards them. Kena baladapi niyojitam. Arjuna asks this one. I know this is good, this is bad. Who by force engaged me? This bad thing. Who? Kama isa, krodha isa, rajoguna, samudbhava. Mahasana, mahapapna. Rajagun, tamagun and rajagun by force. Maya's gunas is very powerful. Maya gunas pulling towards them. Maya is very powerful. Pradika Krishna says, Dabijhesa gunamai mama maya dhratya mami puja prapadanti maya metan taranti te. When we completely surrender to lotus feet of Krishna, then Mayadevi, she will
Leave you alone.
let you to go. Chalo. This is the process. What to do? So bhakti, one who practices bhakti, Suddha bhakti. Practice bhakti means, which bhakti? Karamisra, Gyanmisra, no. Suddha bhakti. If you practice Suddha bhakti, then automatically Gyan Vairagya will come. Vairagya automatically will come slowly. Karamisra means this bhakti mixed with karma, that is Karamisra bhakti. Bhakti mixed with Gyan, that is Gyanmisra bhakti. Or Shuddha bhakti, the bhakti not mixed with karma, Gyan, Yog, Tapasya, anything. Anna, Vilasita, Sannam, Gyana, Karmadana, Britam, Anukulinam, Krishnanu, Silanam, Bhakti Uttama. Uttama bhakti. If you practice Uttama bhakti, then automatically it will go. Jnana Vairagya will come. Another thing also, and when Suddha Bhakti, highest stage of bhakti, Gyan and Vairagya. Gyan Vairagya, no need that time. In the beginning, need Gyan Vairagya. Or when you come in the stage of, high stage of bhakti, that time Gyan Vairagya no need. Understand? Uddhav, he came in Braj. He tried to pacify Nanda Maharaj. Here Gyan means Aishwarya-yukta Gyan. When Krishna, he is Bhagavan. These types of knowledge. Uddhav, he tried to establish his philosophy in front of Nanda Maharaj and Gopis. Yeah, Krishna, he is Bhagavan. You understand? Uddhav, he tried to establish these things. What they establish?
Krishna is Supreme Personality.
Krishna, he is Bhagavan. Because Uddhav is the devotee of Aishwarya Maharaj. And so Uddhav, he tried to establish this philosophy. That Krishna, he is Bhagavan, Narayan, Vishnu, Bhagavan. No mata, no pita. Who is Bhagavan? Who is his mother and father? Who is the mother and father of Nishingadev? Pillar. Understand? They true or wrong? No. Nishingadev, and that means I also just to establish this katha, Uddhav, he tried to establish his philosophy in front of Nanda Maharaj and Gopis. The Krishna is Bhagavan. And who is Bhagavan? He has no mother and no father. No mata, no pita. Who is Bhagavan? He has no mother, no father. And Bhagavan just he performs this lila and he accepts you as like his father. You understand? Uddhav tried to explain these things. He is Bhagavan. He has no mother, no father. Just for his lila, just he accepts you as like his
Mother and
father. But Nanda Maharaj, his one conceptions, impressions in his heart. Krishna, he is my son. Or I am his father. Ahangata and Mamata Kami. In this material world, Ahangata and Mamata, a transcendental world, Ahangata, Mamata, also there. But that Ahangata, Mamata, transcendental, Aprakita Mamata. Aprakita Ahangata. Ahangata means I am there. Nanda Maharaj is saying, I am the father of my son Krishna. Or Uddhav, he tried to establish, here Nanda Maharaj, actually you are not the real mother or real father of Krishna. Krishna is Bhagavan. Bhagavan has no mother, no father, no mata, no pita. This is what. Because Uddhav, he tried to establish his own knowledge. Vaishyayukta Gyan. And Nanda Maharaj, he established his philosophy. What is his philosophy? And Krishna is my son, I am his father. Whole night, Uddhav, he tried to establish his own philosophy. And he gave so many quotations from the Shastra. Krishna is Bhagavan. But Nanda Maharaj, he did not believe. How possible Krishna is Bhagavan? Krishna is my son. Nanda Maharaj, he told, hey Uddhav, you are saying Krishna is Bhagavan. Who is Bhagavan? He is called self-satisfied. Atmaram, Aptakam. And fulfill his desire. But my son completely innocent. And he is crying. Yesterday morning I told, Krishna cannot to walk on the and come down. Krishna, Nanda Maharaj milking the cows and Krishna came. Then Krishna slapped his feet and fell over the cow dung. Then his body completely covered with cow dung. And Krishna is crying. Pam, 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 pam. As like human body. This way. And completely helpless. Understand? You know, Kunti Stuti also coming there. Kunti, understand Kunti? Kunti Mata. The mother of Pandava. Yudhishthira, original Nakul. Yudhishthira, Bhim, Arjuna. No. Yudhishthira, Bhim, Arjun, Mata, Kunti. Kunti Stuti. Kunti also asked to Krishna, "Hey Krishna, tell to me, when your mother Jasoda chastised to you, and that time you cried, actually really you cried or just act, imitation? Imitation. Pretending. Tell to me what they did. You are doing the drama or real? That time Krishna, no. In my Yogamaya at that time, actually I am real, I am crying. Krishna realizes Yogamaya. I am afraid. And the fear of my mother. Krishna is running. And behind, Mother Jasoda, Shesh. You saw the photo, picture? Mother Jasoda. And Krishna running. I'm very afraid also. And morning I told, Mother Jasoda, she chastised to Krishna, but Sochi Mata, she never chastised. Lila is different. Nanda Maharaj never he chastised to Krishna. But Jagannath Mishra, he chastised to Nimai, Balavindavan Vyasa. This is true. So now this coming in this way. Kunti Stuti is coming there. Kunti, she asks to Krishna, "Hey Govinda, hey Krishna, tell me. When Mother Jasoda chastised you, that time you are crying and shedding tears. Really or just acting the role, drama? Understand? Those who are acting the role, drama, crying, shedding tears. Oh, you see the Ramayana? Sita Devi, she is crying. Understand? Ramchandra, he is crying for his wife Sita Devi. Then after drama finished, then ha 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 ha. This is true. So now coming in this way. Kunti she asked this question. Then Krishna told, "No, I am actually really I was crying, fear of my mother." And how is this? Hey, my Yogamaya. I perform all this lila with my Yogamaya. Yogamaya koribek apana prabhavi. Krishna's all leelas and performed by Yogamaya. So the Yogamaya koribek apana prabhavi. Yogamaya arrange everything. Paramasi yoga. So now coming in this way, Nanda Maharaj, his impression, sanskar, the Krishna is my son. Or Uddhav, he tried to establish his philosophy according to the knowledge, Ved, Puran, Upanishad, this knowledge, the Krishna is Bhagavan. Or who is Bhagavan? He has no mother, no father. Just he accepts. So Nanda Maharaj is my father. Eh? Understand? This is called the Gyan. Eh? Knowledge, this thing. Eh? Now coming in this way, now when sadhu doing bhajan, sadhana coming in opposite, that knowledge and knowledge transfer in one is called, that is called the bhav, bhavatmak coming, sentiments coming. Eh? What is it? Sentiments coming. That is called bhavatmak. Gyan transfer in sentiments, bhav. Eh? Very difficult for you to understand, but if you deeply analyze or read commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad and Jiva Goswami, you understand. Eh? This Gyan is staying in her. Vaikuntha, Ajodhya, Dwaraka, Mathura. Eh? When this Gyan, same Gyan coming in Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan. Gyan is there, but the Gyan transferred in the form of bhav, bhavatmak. Use this word, bhavatmak. Sentiments coming. Eh? When Gyan coming, Gyan, that is called the Oisarja, opulence. Eh? Or bhav, that is called prema, sentiments. Eh? Sentiments coming in. Bhavatmak. Eh? This kind. Golok Vrindavan, because Golok Vrindavan, all kinds of activities in this material world, that is called the perverted reflection. Vikrita Pratiphalan. Eh? In the transcendental world, Golok Vrindavan, that is called the Bhavatmak there. And sentiments. Mother, father, wife, children, they are staying. In this material also same. Eh? Mother, father, wife, children, we are staying together. But in this material, this is called the perverted reflection of Golok Vrindavan. Completely upside down. Eh? But sentiments is here also. There is a sentiment. That sentiment transcendental. Aprakito bhavatmak. Eh? We are using aprakito bhavatmak. Transcendental sentiments. Eh? And in this material world, also bhavatmak. What do we say? Eh? That is called material sentiments. Eh? Understand? Bhavatma is coming. Yeah. And saying, my son, my daughter, my husband, ahangata, mamata automatically coming. This thing. This is called the philosophy, Tattva Siddha. Golok Vrindavan, the Vaikuntha, Ajodhya, Dwaraka, they are full of opulence. And in Vaikuntha, opulence in there. Opulence means he is Bhagavan, Narayana is Bhagavan. Ajodhya, the residents of Ajodhya, they know Ramchandra is Bhagavan, Narayana. They have Narayana. Dwarikapuri, they are thinking that they are coming. Their thoughts coming. Krishna is Bhagavan. Mathura, also the residents of, they are Bhagavan. This Bhagavad Buddhi, that is called Gyanatmak, Vaisarja Buddhi, opulence mood. Or Vrindavan, they have no these types of knowledge. They never think. But in their mind never coming, the Krishna is Bhagavan. They are completely full of sentiments. They make friendship with Krishna as like they are family member. As like in this material world. Like this. Baladev Vidyabhushan Prabhu, in his commentary Grantha, very nicely explained this. If I tell, no, your son is not your son, could you believe? What will you say? No, I gave birth to my son. This is my son, this is my daughter. You say or not? If I say, no, this is not your daughter, you what will do? You not accept, but not possible. But I gave birth. I kept him in my home 9 months, 10 days, that is. So this is my, I feed, I nourishment. Why you are saying he is not my son? Sanskar. And if I give many examples, many Tattva Siddhanta, you don't believe. And in the same way, transcendental world, Golok Vrindavan, Nanda Maharaj, he is this conception. Krishna is my son.
Last question.
What is it?
Why Mathura we call Janma? Janmastha, the place, his birthplace. Janma means birthplace.
Okay, later I'll tell. Tell. Try to understand this. So why I am saying this? One is Gyan, then Gyan transfer in Bhavatmak, sentiments will come. Vaikuntha, Ajodhya, Dwaraka, Mathura, there is knowledge there. But in Golok Vrindavan, Bhavatma, sentiments, as like material world. Because Krishna, he performs all his lila as a human being lila. Which lila? Golok Vrindavan lila. Golok Vrindavan lila, he manifests in this material world as a human being lila. So saying this word, Krishna jate khela sarvottam nar lila, or narabapu taharo sarup. Gopabesh, Benukor, Navakisur, Natavar, Naralilar, Hoy, Anurup. Naralilar, Hoy, Anurup. Krishna this lila. So the Krishna lila is very sweet. Everybody eager to listen Krishna Katha. Do you want to listen Nrsimhadev Katha? You want to listen, but at a certain time. Maharaj, too much. Nrsimhadev Katha, okay, do pranam. And because so much fear creates in your heart. When I speak in Nrsimhadev, you are afraid or not? Nrsimhadev, Ugra Viram, Mahavishnu, Jalanto Sarvado Mukham, Nrsimha Vishana, Bhadra, Mrittu, Namam. Vaisarjam. Even Krishna manifests his very Virat Sarup. What is it called? Vishwarup. Universal form. Arjuna afraid? Arjuna afraid. Arjuna jumped from the chariot. And Dustavsati Prabhu, before I was thinking, you are my friends. But actually you are not friends. Saketi mattvang prasabhang jaduktam. He Krishna, he Jadava, he Saketi. Actually, I utter you as my friend. Actually, you are not my friend, you Bhagavan. And I can't do this. Understand? Where the opulence and what is called? What do you say? To express out of our knowledge, then we will be afraid. Night time, you are sitting alone, dark night. One ghost coming. Huh? Have you seen ghost? Huh? You are afraid. Huh? You are afraid or not? Why you are afraid from ghost? Huh?
Beyond our knowledge and experience. Unknown.
Huh? Because that ghost expressing his opulence. Opulence means beyond of human activities. What are you afraid? The power is there. And using many harsh words, but very in the, and also ugly form, That's what you imagine. Have you seen ghost? Who has seen ghost? No. Huh?
Supernatural.
Huh? Supernatural. That time you had. Huh?
Ghost.
Ghost.
All this crazy things.
Yeah.
The television.
You are looking at the television.
Yes.
You are afraid.
I never see.
The same way. Which is unnatural. If the unnatural things you think, then you are afraid. Understand? Our same ghost is staying with you as natural, as like your brother or sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, you are not recognized. Understand? You are thinking, oh, very nice, rich. Sometimes ghost also there, female ghost coming. In our, how do you call it, Brahmachari, Rup Sanatana Brahmachari. What is his name? Parishanand, no? His name is Parishanand, no?
No, Parameshwara.
Parameshwar.
आपने ठीक कहा
हैं?
आपने ठीक कहा परिसानंद प्रभु
हाँ. Understand? He took sana. He is staying in Gopinath Bhavan. What is his name? Big body.
Oh.
The one female ghost came. First he could not recognize. This is female ghost. Nice girl. Talking. Then later, and he realized, oh, he is ghost. Long story. You asked to him, he will explain. Ghost come. My Guru Deshwara Bhaman Goswami Maharaj, he also delivered many ghosts. And also arranged their marriage ceremony. Ghost Vivaha. And that ghost delivered automatically. Mahata Darshan. Then ghost delivered. Or if you are not Mahat, then you will be taking all your blood, sucking all your blood. Day by day you will become sick and will die. Try to understand this. So just I also explain this. Krishna Leela, which is called Lokavattu Leela. Krishna performs as a human being. Except Krishna Leela, all Leela, there is full of opulence in there. Even Ram Leela also. Ram Leela very sweet, this is true. But Ramchandra actually is Bhagavan. They know. Ramchandra is Bhagavan. And always he is very serious. Ramchandra always very serious. This thing. This will be that. Or Krishna, always very naughty. Laughing, joking. What is called English word? Canning.
Cunning? Cunning?
Cunning.
Mischievous.
Mischievous. Doing this. This is the going on. And why I am saying because Brajavasi, no, any Brajavasi, they will not believe Krishna is Bhagavan. Krishna is Narayan. They don't believe. They know Krishna is our family member. Loki Sadvandhu Priti they have. Yes. And no one give respect to Krishna also. No one pay their obeisances to Krishna. He is Bhagavan. Brahma, Shiva, Narada, all they paying their obeisances. But Brajavasi, no one paying their obeisances to Krishna. And other hand, Krishna he is giving paying obeisances to Nanda, Jasoda. Even Krishna also, and to what is called, bow down his head, and in the lotus feet of gopis also. Understand? Because this Krishna Lila, they look like human being. These things. So for then, but he is Bhagavan. His Bhagavatta is there. So for this regard, who is Bhagavan, and two things at a time. Sarvagata and Mugdhata. He knows everything. Simultaneously, completely what? Innocent. These things. Krishna lifted Giriraj Govardhan. All Brajavasi they saw or not? But Brajavasi they don't believe Krishna is Bhagavan. We cannot lift 5 kilo and 5 kilo atta bag. Very heavy. Or Krishna, he lifted Giriraj Govardhan, his left hand and small finger. 7 days, 7 nights. This is opulence. Krishna manifests all his opulence in Braj, this is true. But Brajavasi, they don't believe Krishna is Bhagavan. These things. Because this is their impression, sanskar, bhavatmak. We are using Vaishnava word that is called bhavatmak, prematmak. Bhava, atmak, bhavatmak. Sentiments. Prematmak. There's so much loving and affairs. Loving affection. For this regard, they don't believe Krishna is Bhagavan. But Uddhav, he tried to establish his philosophy that Krishna is Bhagavan. But Nanda Maharaj don't believe. Look this. Nanda Krishna told, hey Nanda Maharaj, why you are crying for your son Krishna? Krishna is Bhagavan. So you should not cry. Then Nanda Maharaj gave answer. Nanda Maharaj told Uddhav, I heard your glories in Mathura. You are Mahagyani, you have vast of knowledge. And now you are speaking as like small baby, completely innocent. Why? Because you told me that my son Krishna is Bhagavan. I never believed Krishna is Bhagavan. And now you try to establish your philosophy that my son Krishna is Bhagavan. Eh? So that means I lose two things. Before I was thinking I lose my son. And now I will lose also Bhagavan. I lose my son, also lose my Bhagavan. So I am unfortunate. Because Uddhav, he tried to establish Krishna is your son, Krishna is Bhagavan. Now Bhagavan just accept your son. So you are very lucky. Mahabhagavan. And now we are saying, my son is Bhagavan. So that means I lose two things. I lose son and also Bhagavan. So how am
Classified.
great fortune? How possible? Because Uddhava told, hey Nanda Maharaj, you are very good, you are very fortunate. Because Bhagavan now he is accepting you as like his father. So I am Mahabhagavan. I am very unfortunate. Durbhaga. Because I lost two things. Bhagavan and also my son. This thing was. Actually, I have no love and affection with my son Krishna. Nanda Maharaj very humble, he told. Dasarath Maharaj, he has love and affection with Ramchandra. And when Ramchandra exiled first, then Dasarath Maharaj, he can't to tolerate separation from Ramchandra. Dasarath Maharaj died. Haram, then he left his body. And now my son, Krishna, left me. Vrindavan to Mathura, I am here. But still I am living in this body. That means I have no love and affection with my son, Krishna. Whose love is higher? Dasarath Maharaj love and affection or Nanda Maharaj love and affection? Her love is higher? Fala.
Nanda Maharaj.
Why?
Because if he is still alive, in case Krishna comes back.
Dasarath Maharaj, love is this thing. Love cannot tolerate separation from his object of love. Understand? What did he say?
Love cannot tolerate separation from its object.
This is true or not? This is the conclusion of Shastra. Love cannot tolerate. যদি হয় যোগ কবু না হয় বিয়োগ বিয়োগ হইলে তবে না জিয়ায় Love means this. Love cannot tolerate separation from his object of the love. This thing. But Dasarath Maharaj, he left his body because he cannot tolerate separation from Lord Ram. Here Nanda Maharaj is saying, I am very humble, he is saying, I have no love and affection with my son. So for this regard, I did not give up my body. Still I am alive. So what is my love? Where is my love with my son? Now coming to Mahaprabhu Lila also. Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no prema gandha oste hare darayopi. In my heart there is no any smell of love, prem. Eh? Mahaprabhu gave an example. Fish. Fish, they have love with the water. Eh? Understand? Very nicely when fish in the water and jumping, swimming, and this. Same fish, if you take out from the water and put in the ground, then the fish also flapping, then left body. That means fish, and he has love and affection in the water. Eh? So Mahaprabhu gave this example. So if I have love, so I am living in this body. So Mahaprabhu says, he Sarvadamanda, he Rayananda. And I have no, and in the smell of love towards Krishna. And why I am carrying this my body? Prana, Vihanga. And this thing, cry, Mahaprabhu is crying. No premo gandha osti hare darayopi. Mahaprabhu is crying this. So many examples are there. So when you deeply analyze, they understand. You are the meaning of real love. So Dasarath Maharaj's love towards Ramchandra, Nanda Maharaj, he has love and affection with Krishna. Our Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also saying these words, I have no love in my heart. Mahaprabhu is saying this. I have no love and affection with Krishna. Because Lord Chaitanya was absorbed in the mood of Srimati Radhika. And very humbly he is saying, where is my love? Srimati Radhika, she says, Divya Unmadasa, transcendental madness of Srimati Radhika. Where is the love? Krishna will return back. Gopis sometimes pacify to Srimati Radhika. Hey Radhe, don't cry. Krishna will come back. Because Krishna always speaks the truth. Parasu asyame iti dauttakam. When Krishna left Vrindavan, that time Krishna told to the gopis, hey gopis, today I am going Mathura, tomorrow I will kill Kamsa, and day after tomorrow I return back. Parasu asyame iti dauttakam. Today I am going Mathura, and tomorrow I will kill Kamsa, and day after tomorrow I return back. Just to keep patient. But Krishna left Vrindavan to Mathura, but he did not come back. So why you are saying this? कहे गए परसु हो गए बरसु. Understand? कहे गए परसु.
You said you will come back tomorrow.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow.
I will come back for years.
But he did not come back.
For many years.
Borso. Borso means many years first. But he did not come back. कहे गए परसु चले गए बरसु. Also many years first. But he did not come. So why you are saying he will come back? All you are liar. Srimati Radhika in her transcendental madness, she is saying, all you are great liar. How will you survive my life? I want to give up my body. But when I am thinking, if Krishna will return back in Vrindavan, then he will say, I am not there, then Krishna will be unhappy. Eh? Mariva sakhi mariva, nischay mariva, kanuhana gunanidhi karadiya jabo. Eh? Srimati Radhika, she was crying and saying these words. Mariva sakhi nischay mariva. I cannot tolerate separation from my beloved Govinda. I have to die. But who can serve my beloved Govinda? If Govinda will return back Mathura to Vrindavan. So saying, Mariva sakhi mariva, nischay mariva. Kanuhana gunanidhi kare diya java. Then Srimati Radhika, she fainted again. And again after she returned back her consciousness, he is saying this verse. What is he saying? Eh? Sakhi, oh my, Sakhi, listen. Eh? Na podaiyo radha anga na bhasaiyo jale, morile tuliya rakho kadambe dale. Eh? Na podaiyo radha anga. If I will die, don't burn my body with fire. Don't my body put in the water of the Jamuna. Na podaiyo radha anga na bhasaiyo jale, morile tuliya rakho kadambe dale. When I will die, then my body should be kept on the branches of Kadamba tree. Eh? Why? Eh? I have faith. When Krishna will come, and Krishna will see my this body. This thing. Mana podaiyo radhanga navasaiya jale moriya tuliya rakho kadambe dale. Srimati Radhika. I want hope if Krishna will come in Vrindavan and Krishna will touch my body, then maybe again I will be done back my life here. Krishna will. Then again I will meet with my beloved Govinda. Then Srimati Radhika, again she also fainted. After a few minutes, when Srimati Radhika returned back her consciousness, then Srimati Radhika she is saying, Hey Lalita, hey Vishekhe, listen. Bring my dead body. When we die, you bring my dead body on the bank of the Jamuna. And my dead body covered with the sand of Jamuna. And you also write name, Krishna Nam. Tadupuri Dekha Krishna Nam. And you bring my body on the bank of Jamuna and also covered with the sand. And with this also write Krishna Nam. And put on Tulasi. And all you chant, chant Krishna Nam. Govinda Vala Hari Gopala Bolo. Govinda Vala Hari Gopala Bolo. Govinda Vala Hari Gopala. Radhe 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 Jai 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 Sri Radhe. Radha Rani ki Jai, Maharani ki Jai, Radha. This is very nice. This, how Srimati Radhika, she has love and affection with Krishna. Then Srimati Radhika, she also continues to say, and another. If I will die and all the ingredients of my body, and how to serve to Krishna. In my body, 5 ingredients. And 5 elements, okay. In our body, how many elements? 5. So Srimati Radhika, she told, in my body, when you die, and when the body water mixed with the water of Pavan Sarovar. Where Krishna, he is taking bath in the water of Pavan Sarovar. Answer this. Then in this way, I can meet with Krishna. In my body, earth, meeting, also mixed in the earth of the courtiers of Nanda Maharaj. Anyhow, I will touch Krishna's feet. This. In my body, and fire, Agni, that mixed with the rays of the sun. Understand? Then when Krishna will sit and the rays of sun will come, then I will meet with Krishna. Krishna Seva. Vayu. Vayu means air. In my body the air mixed with the courtiers of air of Nanda Maharaj. In this way I can meet with Krishna. And Mitti Jal Agni Akash. Akash means space. In my body the space mixed with the courtiers of Nanda Maharaj. Even I will die, all my, what is called? Elements. How to serve to Krishna, Krishna Seva. This is called the love. This thing. What is this love? Love is going this. And if you want to know, also this Grantha, what is Grantha? Jewels of the heart, and also Bhamar Git. Very nice explanation in there. How to serve. What is the meaning of love? Mariya hoiba ami nandra nandan tomare kariba radha piriti koriya chhadiya jaiba takhana janibe piriti kemon jala. Srimati Radhika, she says, and chastised to Krishna. Hey Krishna, actually you have no experience. What is the meaning of love? Mariya hoiva ami nandirnam. Srimati Radhika, she told, next birth, when I give up this body, next birth I will become Radha. And I will become Krishna. Mariya hoiva ami nandirnam. Next birth I will become Krishna. Or I will make you Radha. Krishna will become Radha, or I will become Krishna. Saying this, Mariya hoiva ami nandiranandan tomare kariba Radha piriti koriya chhadiya jaiba. I will make friendship with you. Understand? Then you understand what is the meaning of the love. Mariya hoiva ami nandiranandan tomare kariba Radha piriti koriya chhadiya jaiba takhana janibe kemon piriti jala. And what is the meaning of love? And what is the significance of love? And for the heat of the separation of love, viraha jala. I didn't understand. So saying Srimati Radhika, she says, Mariya hoiba ami nandana nandan tomare kariba Radha piriti koriya chhadiya jaiba takhana janibe piriti kemen. আর যখন যাইবে তুমি যমুনার ঘাটে জল আনিতে. When you will go fetching water from Jamuna, then I will play the flute. Then you understand what is the meaning of the sound of the flute, Govinda Benudhani. Hey Krishna, now you are playing the flute. You now are playing the flute. All you are coming out from our house. When Krishna plays the flute, gopis, they are coming out from their house. Why? Krishna, he does not know. He has no experience. What kinds of the sentiments, bhav, in the sound of the flute of Govinda. Krishna does not know. Yeah? For the Srimati Radhika, she says, next birth, I will become Krishna and I will play your flute, this flute. And what is the effect of the sound of the flute? Then you understand. And everybody is saying, what is the effects of the sound of the flutes? Gopis, they are also coming out from their house and completely intoxicated. Why? Kastrangate kalapadam mritu benu geetam go drija druma hiranya pulakana vibramam. Sukadeva Goswami Padma. What kinds of the power in the sound of the flute of Govinda? Why gopis, they are coming out from their house? They are giving up all their chastities. They are giving out all their rules and regulations of the society. Ja duschadya sajana arja pathancha hitva. Those are chastely very difficult to give up their rules and regulations of the society. But gopis, they gave up all the rules and regulations of the society and all they are running towards Krishna. For this regard, Krishna says this verse, no parang nirbadang sangjung sasadu krita vibhudu sapibo jama durjana grir sinkhala sangvricha pratijatu sadhuna. Lakshmi Devi, she chest lady. She did not give up her chastity. What will say even the wife of what is her name? Atri Rishi. Atri Rishi's wife Anuswa. She did not give her chastity. Our gopis, they gave up all their chastity, everything. They broke all the rules and regulations of the society. They completely were pagal. They completely pagal. Bewildered. Why? Because only the sound of the flute of Govinda. Govinda Benud Dhani. So Srimati Radhika, she says, next birth, I will become Krishna, I will make you Radha. Then I will play flute. Then you understand what kinds of sentiment inside your flute. And you are saying this. Srimati Radhika says, hey Govinda, you have no knowledge, no experience. What is the sentiment, mystic power in the sound of your flute? Not only the gopis, everybody completely intoxicated. Go dija druma hiranya pulakana vibramam. Not only the ladies, you can say the ladies little bit sentiments. Gents are not sentiments, not so much. So gents coming less, harikatha. Ladies coming more. This is not 50-50. 80-20. This is true. So Srimati Radhika, she says, not only the ladies, gopis, not even the go drija druma hiranya pulakana vibramam. You can say, oh, ladies are the very sentiments, they are going. Male person saying, husband saying, oh, you are just too much sentimental, you are going.
Soft-hearted.
But Srimad Bhagavata is saying, not only the gopi, kastrangati kalamitamrita venu geetam. Not only the ladies, gopis. Go Drija Druma. Go means cows also. Eh? The cows of Vrindavan. Eh? They are running towards Krishna. And they completely are stunned. Eh? When Krishna plays the flute, then cows of Vrindavan. Not one cow. Millions cows are there. Eh? Thousand cows. Eh? All cows completely are stunned. Eh? Likita Chitrita. As like the painting on the wall. The cows are completely stunned. They are not moving. Eh? The cows completely are stunned. Eh? Their eyes completely open, just taking darshan to Govinda. Eyelids not up and down, not blinking. Just looking the beautiful form of Govinda. Govinda darshan. And tears rolling down. Eh? Understand? Dropping the tears one by one. Eh? As like Pauros. Govinda darshan. Eh? People are saying, oh, ladies are their sentiments, they are going. But no, even cows. Eh? Even the small, newborn baby calf. Eh? Sucking the breast of cow. Now when they heard the sound of the flute of Govinda, they stop to drink the milk. Milk is automatically coming out of the cows. Eh? But the baby calf not drinking. All the milk automatically are dropping from their mouth. Yes. Eh? So what kinds of mystic power, what kinds of sentiment inside the flute? Eh? What Bhaktivinoda Thakur also more explained this way. Eh? Chintamani moy Radha kunda tata Tahi kunja sata sata Prabalo godru Maya toru lata Mukta phale abhanata Mukta phale abhanata Mukta phale abhanata Tahi kunja sata sata Tamani mai Radha kunda tata Tahi kunja sata sata Prabalo Maya toru lata Phale abhanata Mukta phale abhanata Mukta phale abhanata Tai kunja sata sata Sananda sukhaja kunja manohara Tahate kutira shobhe Bosiya tathaya Gabo Krishna naam Kavi Krishna sabhave Emana samoye Muralira gan Posibe dasira kane Anande mativa sakali bhuliva Shri Krishna vansira gane Shri Krishna vansira gane Shri Krishna vansira gane Posibe dasira kane Posibe dasira kane Posibe dasira kane Shri Krishna vansira kane Radhe Radhe boli murali dakive Maya Sarina Sonia chamaki utive dasi Kemone rakhive pran Kemone rakhive pran Kemone rakhive pran Madiya Ishari Naam, Madiya Ishari Naam, Madiya Ishari Naam, Yamone Rakhibe Pran. Very nice videos. What kinds of mystic power in the sound of the flute of Govinda Benudda. Everybody completely intoxicated. Benugit. Vrindavanam Sakhi Vibhu Vidanati Kirting Jadevaki Sudopadabja Lakshmi Govinda Benunmatta Mayura Nittam Prakshadisanna Bharatanna Samasta Sattam Dhanna Swamurgataya Hirannayeta Janan Patta Vichitra Vesham Akarna Venu Ranitam Sa Krishna Shara. Everybody completely. Even moving, non-moving, completely change their nature. Moving, start to stop. And non-moving, they start to move. Nadastata Tudupodharja Mukunda Geetam. When Krishna plays the flute, the stream of the river completely stunned. Nadastata Tudupodharja Mukunda Geetam. When Krishna played the flute, the stream of the river, Manasi, Ganga, Jamuna, completely stopped. Water coming from up to down. But water not going any further. If you know water will not go, so what will go? Making whirlpool. Nadastata Tudupodharja Nadastata Tudupodharja Mukunda Geetam. What kind of flute? What kind of sound? Mystic power in the sound of the flute of Govinda. You say gopis or human being or living entities, cows or birds, they another thing. But look, even the river, how they change their nature. So saying, Nadastata Tadupadharja Mukunda Geetam. Avarto Lakshito Bhavagna Vega. Avarto Lakshito Bhavagna Vega. The water is not going down. So are they making the whirlpool? And then water is coming up and up. Then Upahar, Kamalo Upahara. The waves of the river taking one lotus and offer to lotus feet of Govinda. You find out this slogan. Nadastata. Nadastata Tadupadharja. Very nice slogan. Mila.
क्या नंबर है? Which number is it? अंत में.
This is benefit?
हाँ जी.
चलो समय हो गया ना. यही है. नद्दस्तदा तदुपधार्ज मुकुंद गीतम आवर्तो लक्ष्मीतो मनोभवभग्न वेगा अलक्षितो आलिंगितो स्थगितम उर्मी भुजई मुरारी गृह्णन्ति पाद जुगलम कमलोपहारा. A nice beautiful katha. Very nice. Even the rivers, they stop to flow. So for this Srimati Radhika, she told to Krishna, "Hey Krishna, next life I will become Krishna, or you will become, I will make you Radha. Then and I will play the flute, your flute, same flute. Now you are playing flute and make disturbance to us. Then I will do this. Understand? Marshaldi, very nice katha is there. Beautiful katha is there. Okay, now we take prasad, Hari Katha prasad. Almost 2 o'clock. Take prasad, Hari Katha. Hari Katha prasad, prasad, Hari Katha. Understand? Nirantar Hari Katha. One by one they are going.
People are going.
People are going.
They're not coming back.
We'll see you Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow.
Tomorrow also Hari Katha, no?
It takes many years.
Maria hoiva ami nandar nandan tamare kariva Radha. Piriti kariya chhadiya jaiva takhana janime piriti kamana jaiva. Jakhana jaive tumi jalaninte jamunare ghate. Then I played the flute. Very nicely.
Folk song, traditional folk song.
Not the flute. This is our original. One Vaishnav copy, maybe Gyandas, Chandidas, something this. All not the flux. This is very powerful kirtan. Haro Mahaprasad ki jai. Shri Gurudeva ki
Maharaj ki jai.